Today's episode of Dungeon Crawlers Radio is brought to you by Gamers Inn, your one-stop location for all your gaming needs. Located in Lehigh City, Utah, their fun and friendly staff will be more than happy to answer any of your gaming needs. Just remember, Gamers Inn, it's where adventures begin.
It's time to power up.
Autobots, roll out! Broadcasting live from the DCR studio. Oh yeah! The Geek Revolution starts here.
Excellent!
Get ready for the #1 hit geek radio show out there.
Well, it is impressive, isn't it?
Because it's time for Dungeon Crawlers Radio.
Let's get ready to rumble!
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
All right, everyone, welcome to another episode of Dungeon Crawlers, where Scott's missing in the time stream, and Varen, let's say he's escaping the dung-eating troll.
Oh, jeez. Did I offend him with my lack of enthusiasm over Ghostbusters, and that's what happened? And that's why he got stuck again?
Maybe. I don't know. That could be it. But
Sorry, Scott.
it's okay.
Hashtag not sorry.
That's okay. You only gave it a C. That's okay. But anyways, we're here to talk about Wizarding Dayz. So, unfortunately, Valerie is not with us, but that's okay. We can still have tons of fun.
She's here in spirit.
Because Carrie is here to talk about Wizarding Dayz, what it is, why you should go, and how it is not just about wizards. It's about a little bit of everything, it seems like. So, thanks for taking time out of your day to talk with us. First thing, what is Wizarding Dayz to those that don't know?
Well, yes, thanks for having us. I'm Carrie, co-founder of Wizarding Dayz. I get to do the boring stuff like insurance and financing and budgets. But I also get to do some fun stuff too. But
hey, there's magic in numbers, right?
I make the magic with the money, I
Yes.
guess you could say. But no, I love it, and I'm real excited to talk with you today. And also, I'm excited that Jess, she is our amazing assistant for Wizarding Dayz, works with Val, does so much stuff. She gets to do some of the creative stuff here. So I wanted to say hi.
Hi, everyone.
So your title needs to be changed.
Yeah,
it
we-
can't be
better.
assistant. It needs to be sorcerer apprentice.
Oh, that's better.
Or minion. I guess it depends.
No,
No minion?
well, that's what a sorcerer's... I'm getting all excited. I can't even speak straight. That's what a sorcerer's apprentice is. A minion, really. I mean, look at Mickey. He's swapping the floors.
We call our team leads, so we have amazing team leads.
Yeah.
We have oracles.
Okay.
And then we have our teen volunteers, which are house elves. So, maybe somewhere in between an oracle
So
and
does
a house
that mean
elf.
I need to
don't
carry...
know.
So okay.
Wait, does that mean I need to carry around socks at Wizarding
Well, that's
Dayz, or should I
no.
not
That's the
bring
thing.
them?
That was my next question. So when you advance them from house elves, do you give them a
We
piece
pin
of clothing?
A sock to their in a ceremony.
Give them a sock or some sort of clothing?
Master
Wait
has
until
given
Wizarding
Dobby a
Dayz is
sock.
Over. Give them the sock.
Yes.
Yes.
Probably that
Clean
Sunday,
sock.
right?
Yes, wait till Sunday.
But yes, we have all sorts of amazing people that came together for Wizarding Dayz.
Mm-hmm.
So we're real excited, and Jess is here, and I'm excited too. So we're glad to
Nice.
talk with you today. We've added a lot more to Wizarding Dayz.
I'm
which you've
excited.
seen.
Which we
I know.
saw on the map.
right behind
I mean,
you.
it's right
Yes.
there. And it's
It's right there.
and that's the first thing we noticed. It's a lot bigger.
Yeah, and we're even we're doubling our size in 2019. We're the same size in 2018, but we've smashed just as much as you can smash in there in that space. So we
Really? It's the same size as last year?
yeah, but we've added
Yeah,
more.
it's more condensed. There's not a lot of open space. Which
Yeah.
nothing wrong with open space, but you can definitely.
No, one
Tell
of the
it's
things I
condensed down.
like is that it was smaller
Yes.
because I was able to do everything.
We still have some of that, especially around our dark arts section. Or we have a dragon alley with a big, a wide walkway, big area for our henge and our trading post. But so yeah, we still have that feel. We walk around. We want people to not feel like cattle that they're being herded down.
Or in my
vendor
case,
aisles.
stepped on.
Yes, or in your case, we want it to be like a whimsical walk through a magical universe. So we
Sweet.
do have a lot of space, and we are going to double next year in space. But this year we had to add a lot more STEM. So we have a huge potions area. So we're going to expand our potions. All the kids that can come in get a free slime. They get to make their own slime. We've
Nice.
added the Starlight
Do I
Dome.
count?
Kid in heart, right? Kid in heart, right?
Neverland, never grow up.
while supplies last for adults. But we've added an astronomy dome. We've added extra STEM crafts and expanded our maker area. So Beck Leather is going to have a maker area. You can go real basic, make a spell book, or even do some burning some leather. So that whole area, the STEM has been added. I'm also excited about the trading post. So Valerie is better about talking. She's the trading queen. She got me
I know.
into Disney
She's
pin
told me
trading.
the trading idea
Yes,
where you
she's
bring
wanted this to
something, you
happen.
trade it for something else.
fantastic.
That's something that she way
That
back
is
when she was
something
helping with
new,
Fantasy Con that she
I'm
wanted to
surprised
do.
there hasn't been a lot because we have
know.
a huge Disney community out
Yeah.
here and cards and
just a
all
little
Pins, the
Yes.
cards, comics, books. I mean, because if I remember right, you guys did kind of a book thing where you could bring in an old used
Yep.
book and then swap it out for something
Yep,
new.
we got a lot of books. We donated to United Way, DCFS, Foster
cool.
Care Families. The Big Brothers, Big Sisters. They went to some great places. We're going to continue doing that again. So
Nice.
all the books we donate go back into the local community. But yes, you can trade your Pogs if you still got those in your attic. You can still your cards, your pins.
Oh my
your
gosh, I
whatever.
forgot about those.
You know,
I still have them. They're not worth much on eBay. I
Best
checked.
part is I'm moving.
Yeah.
I'm moving, so this might be an opportune time to get rid of some stuff
Hey,
because
you need a purge, right?
I do need a purge.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? I have like Beanie Babies, okay? Because that was
Oh,
my
yeah.
generation.
Those kind of dropped.
They're back. They're called Beanie Boos.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
they got bigger eyes now.
They got
That's creepy.
giant, creepy eyes now.
Bring your Beanie Boos.
No. We're talking the 90s version.
I know,
y'all.
but yeah, the new ones are called Beanie Boos, and they have weird, creepy
Okay,
eyes.
stop saying that because my mind is going somewhere where very
That's
inappropriate.
okay. That's your fault. So,
Not disputing
spell
that.
books.
Yes.
I need to make a spell book.
Spell books, place for your, and all sorts of things. So
I
you
want
can
a poison
see,
apple.
We're all looking at the chart right now. We have even a wind tunnel. We have infrared.
I'm sorry, wind tunnel?
Yeah, a wind tunnel.
Oh, I have
LED
some evil
wands,
plots.
Engineering, so that we're partnering with the Leonardo Museum to do
Yeah.
a cardboard engineering contest for kids. So
There's classes.
yes, yeah, I'm glad. So what are tell me some of the classes?
I know that there is going to be a magic workshop, or probably several actually, over the course of the weekend, and they're mostly for kids, but there are some that are more aimed at adults as well. And then there's also going to be a caring for magical creatures course,
Yes.
all about caring for like reptiles or
Aw.
other sort of strange pets. Carrie Drage, who does he does our reptiles, he'll be
Yeah.
running that one, and I'm pretty excited about that. My roommate just got a chameleon, so he needs to take
I have a
it.
chameleon too.
So
Bring
first
sales.
note, when it comes to taking care of said animals, make sure you feed them.
Yes.
Yes, one of my boys didn't realize you have to feed them every day.
Oh, no.
2 weeks later, it was dead.
See, my
He's
my-
never had a hamster again.
See, my little monster is a little bit more vocal when I kind of forget. Sorry.
Yeah, dogs are.
But yeah, as Jess was mentioning, we've expanded the number of workshops and classes that we're offering. We don't do as much like fan panels. We have
Yeah.
like actual like professors and
See,
people
that's what I
in the
miss
community.
about. That's what I miss is like the more instructional panels
Yeah.
or the more interactive panels.
Deep dives. Like you could make something. There's a few that are 18 plus that we're gonna have some adult. We're gonna have some deep dives.
Nice.
So, do you have the battle area again?
Oh, you gotta have LARPing.
Let me guess. We're
Right?
gonna end up in that again, aren't we?
Yes. This time, I'm not getting smacked in the nose.
You say that.
Well,
Don't worry, they're foam,
to,
right?
yeah. To be fair, I went really fast and attacked her, and it freaked her out, and she just took a quick swat, and I ducked at the wrong time.
Yes. And I have to say, one of my favorite parts, because it was my kid's favorite part, I got a little kindergartner at home, and he loved the wizarding quest. So you can, you're like an auror, and you capture the wizards, and you put them in jail. And he literally could have done that. I'm like, son, look what mommy has created. He's like, nope, just, I'm busy, mom.
Have you changed anything about how that's running this year, or is it pretty much the
Well,
same?
we've added to it as well, and so we're gonna have a little more structure. We have some new kind of wizard quests. We're really excited about what we've added.
And
to
I
it.
see there's Butterbeer up there.
You gotta have butterbeer, right?
See, the butterbeer I had at yours was way better than the one in Universal.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know. When you get it frozen, it's better.
The frozen is good.
They had.
It's like a
We
slushy
think we're
and
gonna have some frozen ones
nice.
this year.
I
Yeah.
thought I had a frozen one there.
And
Maybe
I just
I'm
barely
thinking
got back
something
from
else.
Universal, so
I I actually
was-
like the pumpkin juice. Now, if
as long as you don't have
that
a
out there.
as long as you don't have a 4.5 hour line, I'm good.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, it took 4.5 hours to get onto the Harry Potter ride. Oh,
See, and there's a part of me that wants gratification with a sorting hat so I can yell out that I'm
So
a
you can wait
Ravenclaw.
for
hey,
4.5
I had the
hours.
official sorting hat. I
did
got sorted.
that in London because they have it at the 9.5 and 3/4 at the station
Nice.
at King's Cross. I did wait about 2 hours. It was worth it though.
It was.
Yeah.
Some things are worth it.
Yeah, I was at the Warner Brothers lot and they put it on.
See,
I got stuck in Hufflepuff.
Uh,
Yeah.
You know, people
I'm
will
not
fight you
cool.
if you say that because
I'm now a Hufflepuff.
oh yeah. Oh, I love Hufflepuffs. I love Harry Potter.
What is your house?
I'm more of a Ravenclaw.
Are you official then?
No, I'm not official because it depends sometimes on your mood and what quiz you take.
See, I've done the Pottermore one accidentally like 6 times because I've had to
Yeah, the
reclaim
Potter
my
one
house.
put me on that one in
Yeah.
Hufflepuff as well.
Yeah, I've had to reclaim my house like 6 different times. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting out of being a Ravenclaw, which I'm fine with.
That's good.
That's true.
No,
You gotta take it
Ravenclaw are
multiple
nice.
times for sure.
Although we discovered his Patronus can eat me,
Yep, I'm a ginger cat,
and I'm a mouse,
which works because I am a ginger.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a mouse. So apparently that's how he's gonna keep me in line.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Well, I love the Harry Potter, but are you the Narnia fans?
Love Narnia.
I know. Are you gonna bring it back? It's the
Narnia is awesome.
It's the OG of fantasy a little bit.
I
That
just
and
wish they
Tolkien.
finished the movies.
See, I wish they finished the movies too because Narnia, I feel like there was that huge revival of the love of Narnia with those fantastic movies that Disney was involved in, and then Disney quit being involved in them.
happened? Licensing?
It was a combination of licensing and Caspian. Caspian did not do as well as they were
and
expecting.
The kids were growing up
And the kids
faster
were
than they
growing-
were filming.
That's why they did Harry Potter Boom Boom Boom.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah.
Well, and even, let's be honest, Harry Potter, the second one, I have a really hard time watching because Daniel Radcliffe's voice is so deep after the first movie. And I'm like, that would
Look,
happen to
puberty
a 12-year-old. I mean, puberty hit a little early, but
Yeah, but it's
No,
important.
it can hit at 12.
Well, everything comes back. Lord of the Rings is coming back for Netflix,
I would like-
right? Is it
Yeah.
Netflix?
Yeah.
no, it's
Amazon.
Amazon.
Amazon, yeah.
See, and what I would love to do is Narnia is either a Netflix or as like an Amazon Prime where
it
it's
would
like
be
that
good.
mini series.
Yeah, but those books are so short. It's really hard to do a TV
Well, they
series.
did
not
do
a
3 books on The Hobbit, which is a short book.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but
that's
that's Peter Jackson.
but that's
for
because
ya.
they
As
grabbed
much as I
stuff
love you,
from the
Peter Jackson.
Silmarillion and threw it
Yeah.
in there to
that's true.
connect the movies. But you're
I
right.
think-
it
I
could have
think-
been one movie.
I think they could make Narnia as a mini series, not
There is some
necessarily a
history that you
TV
could pull
series,
in.
but a mini series.
So a miniseries to
Yeah.
cover all 7 books.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
seven,
just,
seven
you
episode
know,
mini series.
You know
7 to
what'll
4,
happen again
It could
at some
work,
point.
maybe.
like maybe an hour. Because here's the thing: is that when you think about it, Netflix doesn't have commercials, so you can have an hour episode easy. There's
Okay.
no breakup.
All right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So
And I would love for them to go in order this time.
So we're
Chronological.
We're bringing more Narnia back. They've been looking
There's the
behind us.
wardrobe.
There's a giant wardrobe in the office.
If I go missing, Dan, you might want to go through there at some point.
Yes. Yes, well, the paint is drying, so maybe you don't want to. But yes, we're excited about that.
As long as
But I
there's
don't
a-
want to go back to
As long
work.
as there's a giant stone table and a lion on the other side, I'm
there
good.
you go. I know.
Ooh, something to think
Oh, it
about
has to be
next year.
cracked. Yeah.
Something to think about next year.
Oh. Well, we're also adding the Alice in Wonderland, which I'm excited about because I love the Alice in Wonderland universe. So we're gonna have a quest. So this is a new quest that we're adding with riddles because Lewis Carroll riddles.
Yep.
So you can go on a quest to find the White Rabbit. You can just kind of go into these immersive magical experiences. That's what we want. We don't want people feel like they're herded through or it's just like shop, shop, shop. Yes, there are some amazing local vendors, but they're all carefully curated. We turned down a bunch of people to make it like an experience.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's one thing that my wife hates cons. Literally,
husband does.
she literally calls them geek swap meets. Because she's been to some of the other cons. But Fantasy Con she loved because it was immersive. There was things to do. There was characters that were wandering around that were actually interacting. I mean, there was like this group of dwarves that were like bugging her the entire time. They couldn't talk straight, and so she really liked that. And so this sounds like something she'd really enjoy. Just because it's interactive, you're not just being herded down the aisle to see what next vendor has what. It's actually something to do and have fun with.
And I want to add that we consider Wizarding Dayz a community. We do community outreach all year. We're at the Bees game and the Grizzlies game and Autism outreach and Google Fiber and all these kind of things, these community events all year. Like really every month or every other month we're out doing something. So we want to create that community that gives back. And so we encourage people, if you love to cosplay, you got your Regina cosplay.
It's your majesty, so show some
Yeah.
respect.
Come join us. Come join us through all year, and be part of like an experience and a community.
No, I'm excited for the living art cosplay. I may have entered.
Oh, she's practicing her for Regina.
Oh, I got it
or-
down. I
She's
don't
got
need
it
to practice
down.
anything, honey.
She
She's a
was scaring
character.
people at the Halloween Expo. Literally, we had a little kid stop, look at her, and run down the aisle as fast as he could away from her.
But that's a good thing.
And
with
then we
cosplay.
also had
That
parents
is.
hiding,
Got it down.
kids hiding behind their parents.
Yeah.
Well, our winner of cosplay last year was like the gruesome Alice in Wonderland, who really
Nice.
scared the children.
Actually,
as well.
I think that's my sister.
Oh, is that your sister? I didn't know that. She was amazing.
Well, not my sister's sister, the Green Witch. She does. I'd have to ask Missy, but
Missy,
If
yeah.
you haven't made children cry, you're not doing it right.
Sweet.
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. We are family friendly.
That's my rule of thumb if you've ever worked at a haunted house. If you've made a guy cry, yeah, you're awesome.
See, and one of these times, in fact, maybe I'll do it for Wizarding Dayz. I want to have like a real apple and a fake apple, and have some fun baiting people.
That would be awesome.
Just make sure they only bite the real one.
I make their promises. That would be kind of fun. Get me tossed in jail or whatever.
We just need to get you a heart. You need to talk to Russ and see if he can build you a heart that beats.
Yeah, so the
And glows.
And glows, and then I can crush anybody who gets in my way.
Yeah.
Because I like kind of the old school witch from the original Snow White.
Oh, yeah.
Gruesome with the big nose. Yeah, that would be cool.
I'm a little
Next
prettier
time.
than that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know you're.
that's
but
okay.
It's scary.
Prosthetics can make amazing things happen.
Yes, it
See,
can.
and that's kind of one of the things I missed about Once Upon a Time. I wish they would have done just like a little callback instead of having her hot all the time, but whatever.
Oh, I love it though. Thank you. Yeah, we're excited to bring
Yeah.
it. Bring those ideas and
Yes.
those passions.
Well, so the event is actually later this month, so the 23rd and the 24th.
Yeah, 23rd and 24th. It's at the Mountain America Expo Center. So that Friday, I really encourage people to come on Friday because we don't share the parking lot with other things. You can
So-
get right in.
See, that was my
12
So what
to
is the
8
Mountain
that Friday.
America Expo Center? That's
Yeah,
the
it's
Sandy?
name. It's
Southtown.
Okay,
formerly the
I was going to say,
Southtown.
wait a minute. I've never heard of
Yeah.
that one. But
yeah,
okay.
apparently
They
they
rebranded.
changed it.
Okay.
Just started like beginning of the year, so it's pretty new. So Friday, that
confusing for
it is
us, too.
confusing. We
Yeah.
had to go and make a lot of changes.
Oh, that would suck.
So, but
That's always fun.
12 to 8 on Friday, and then we have 12 to 10 on Friday and 10 to 10 on Saturday. So we have our Saturday night, if you buy a Wizard weekend pass, because we have a lot of stuff going both days.
Yeah.
We're doing a major rave kind of dance, kind of
Oh,
wrap
that's
up at the
fun.
end of Saturday night. That'll get you in.
Fun.
So yeah, things change. The schedule's different both days. The activities are different. So we encourage people to buy a weekend pass. But if you can only come one day, you might not want to worry about parking and come on Friday.
So basically what you're saying is there's a value to buying double days because there is something different
some-
on
yeah,
Saturday.
there's
And that's another thing at other conventions that it's always the same thing.
Yeah.
So, normally if you've gone one day, you've seen it
Yeah.
every other day.
So I mean, the vendors are going to be the same, but the activities, the performances, all of that, we'll
That's really cool.
Change it up a bit. So
Nice.
come out.
One quick question about like the entertainment. What are you going to have on the stage this time around?
Oh, great question. So we found the stage to be really, really popular, and so we packed it in. So do you
Okay.
want to share some of the stuff?
I know
Jess?
one of the most popular ones is the Masters of Dueling.
Yeah.
They do
Ooh.
like skits where they perform sword fights and they're acting at the same time, and
Yeah, they're funny.
it's actually a lot funnier than I just made it sound. But they're pretty clever, and there's magic. There's a lot of magic going on too, and I mean, I think we're having a beard competition on the stage as well.
Be a fake beard if you want.
Yeah, women can totally enter.
Yeah.
Everyone can enter.
And Utah STEM Action Center, for one of our sponsors, along with Utah Humanities, they are doing a bubbles kind of STEM activity. They'll be out
nice.
doing stuff as well. So yeah, it'll be
That
fun.
sounds interesting.
Giant bubbles.
Now, are you guys going to have the interactive wands again this year?
Yeah, so we've taken it, we've changed it a little bit.
Okay.
Because the kids, we did infrared wands.
Yeah.
So we actually had kind of Horcruxes, infrared receivers all through which I loved, but I think some of the kids are like, why won't it light up?
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Because infrared can't see it, so we've switched to LED. So
Okay.
it
Nice.
does light up. I have some examples right over there. It's a lot of fun. So
Sweet. I'll have to
So
look at
those are they're good. They're pretty.
excited.
They're pretty cheap, and you learn how to make it.
Okay.
So you go home with the directions. You can even take home a kit if you want. We're already sold a bunch of them, so I encourage people to get those pre-sale orders in.
Nice.
You can also donate to charity. We have 4 different charities. 10% of our proceeds go to charity.
Okay.
So you can donate online, buy your tickets online, buy our crafts.
I love it.
Yeah, I know there was a lot of kids running around with wands, and they're like
They were
trying
like,
to do
"Why?
stuff.
I don't get it.
I
Yes,
still want a
find
Wizarding
it.
Dayz T-shirt at some point.
Or come and volunteer.
Tempting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every volunteer gets a free one.
Yep.
I still have my FantasyCon T-shirt.
Oh, well, we have the nice soft shirts. And if you are a team lead in Oracle, you get a robe.
Nice.
Like a Dementor cloak,
Yes.
not just
Oh,
a
that's fantastic.
Yes,
fuzzy
you get a
bathroom
cloak.
robe.
I was gonna. Well, I already have my Ravenclaw robes. Oh, I look legit. In fact, I almost got sent back to class one time, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I'm like 24. Go away."
Wow.
Oh no, that's not a joke. I wish it was. It was so awkward.
All right. So, we've covered, pretty much everything. There's Narnia. There's Alice in Wonderland. Of
What
course,
about my
Harry
beloved
Potter.
Lord of the Rings?
Oh, yes,
Lord of the Rings. You kind of mentioned that a
We
little
have a
bit.
Pondering Woods kind of area in our fantasy.
Hey,
So-
it's an excuse for me to get
So
help.
knowing Val and who she is, I have to ask, where's the Star Wars?
So there is a workshop. Jedi are wizards. So
Okay.
It's kind of like a workshop around Jedi. We also will have the Jedi out like we did last year.
Okay.
Because they are using the Force. The Force is basically
It's
magic.
mystical. It's a mystical
magical.
force, right?
Yeah. So we will have Jedi out.
Okay.
They are fun. They were so much fun at Wizarding Days last year
loved
at Rebel Legion because it was like they were just. It was like almost out of place yet still in place. If that makes sense.
Well, I love the cosplayers we had because they just got into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were in character the whole time,
Yeah.
and it just lends to the experience.
It was a lot of fun.
It's very interactive.
Yes, we love that.
Very nice. I just keep looking at this like, where do I want to go?
All of it.
It's a good thing I'm getting paid right before because something tells me my money go bye bye.
Well, we do have 3 wand vendors. We have puppeteers. We have ropes.
I
we
need
have
more
jewelry,
wands.
We have yes,
I'm up
I
to
have.
2.
I don't have an.
arts. We have an artist.
I got mine
alley.
from Olivans, so it's like real wood and everything. So I have a hard
They have
time
some
buying
beautiful
one.
wooden and glass ones.
Glass?
like
Ooh.
handmade.
Mine are all resin.
Yeah.
That's because you got the.
I mean, really, you gotta have
I
a few
will-
backup ones.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything against Warner Brothers, but you got the licensed ones.
My Snape one I got from Wizarding Days last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which was, we have a few different ones. We're all trying to get local people that
Yeah.
make their own.
That's
things.
cool.
I don't know who
One
made
artist.
it. It was just, all right, I'm going to buy one because my boy wanted one, and it was cheaper to buy 2 than one.
I
So I bought 2.
If I had to pick a one, I would pick Lucius Malfoy because it's that cane.
Oh yeah. That's a
Yeah.
cool one.
I have Sirius Blacks and Snape's.
I like it.
Sirius
I
is
haven't
twisted
seen
and has all the
anybody
runes on it.
that has it like that though.
No, I haven't seen it.
Hint, hint, guys. Make me a Lucius Malfoy wand.
We have the Hermione wand at my house, but it's a remote actually, like a universal remote. So
That's-
you can like lay in bed. And
That's
watch
my
TV.
sonic screwdriver.
That's good.
It's a TV remote.
That's awesome.
And then I have another one that's my Wii remote for my Wii.
That's
It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
mixed up.
Yeah.
That's a little awkward.
So, yeah. Well, that's really cool that you have all these things going on. It looks like you also have authors that are going to be there because of an author island, so they'll probably be there.
By the way, that was one of my favorite parts last
Oh
time.
yeah, so we had like 4 themes: fantasy, literacy, STEM, and charity. So
Okay.
you got to fit in with those 4 different groups, one way or the other, to be at Wizarding Days. So we're excited. We have our Crone's Hollow, our Wiccans out that are doing some workshops along with our kind of our author island authors, local fantasy authors, book
cool.
exchange. We're all about books as well.
And King's English, I
Yep,
believe, is
the
bringing
King's
some
English
authors.
is our
Nice.
one of our partners, so we're excited to have them out as
Yeah.
well.
They're great.
That's exciting.
So, you've already said next year's going to be bigger, and you're already planning that, I'm sure, while
will be a
trying to
dragon.
mad dash. Okay, there's going to be a dragon. All right, sold.
Say that.
Sold. Sold.
Sold.
I
They
was
get barbecued.
yeah, before you actually got here, I said, I wish there was a dragon.
Oh, I
So
want
there
a
it
dragon
is.
now, but space. But next year.
We're building. We're building.
Ooh,
Well,
ooh.
I mean, they're-
you can always hang it from the rafters.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh.
Could be sitting up on the rafters. Now, if you could only hook it up so it actually breathes fire. I
don't know
know.
how to breathe fire. I could just stand inside it.
Yes,
but
Yeah.
she does.
That's
yeah.
wicked.
Yeah. The only problem is fire marshals. I know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
insurance.
Securities,
They don't like it. so
insurance.
much.
Insurance.
See, and we still need to get me a
Sign
fireball,
I
Dan.
have to sign a contract and promise I don't I won't do those things.
So you want fireballs?
Of course I want fireballs.
So we'll have to talk later because there's a company that has designed these little wrist things, and there's a thing that goes in the palm of your hand, and when you do that, it launches a fireball.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You're going to get me kicked out of every con we go to.
It would be awesome.
But, they probably aren't looking for that at security, so...
It's true.
Until you do it, and then...
You
And
gotta
you
ruin
have to
it
be
for
the first.
everyone.
I'm pretty sure I ruined the whip thing at Comic-Con, so...
Yeah, it's okay. There's always someone to do something first, and, it's just normal society. And then there's, like, these giant warnings that are all over the place.
Hey, as long as you do it once, right?
I guess. Hopefully you don't go to jail.
I wouldn't do well in jail.
Yeah. Anyways.
Dungeon crawlers are going to be out, right?
Yes, we'll be there as well.
Yeah, something tells me I'm going to end up in being tortured by them at some point.
Do you guys cinnamon the nut vendors?
Oh, cinnamon nuts. I know I like them too.
Yes!
Dang it.
Yes!
But yeah.
Yes!
We'll find another way. Anyways. It's really awesome. It's exciting. If you haven't been before, we were there last year. It was lots of fun. Yes, it's definitely a smaller, intimate event, which
Nothing
is
wrong with
always
that.
nice.
That was always the goal. That was always the motivation. We don't want you lose a lot.
Yeah.
You can't have that same experience.
Yeah,
You really can't.
and the nice thing is you guys are making it fun both days. There's new stuff going on, but sometimes you do go to smaller cons and you're kind of like 1-2 hours in, you're like, okay, I've seen everything. What's next? But that's the one thing that I did notice last year is everyone was still there, and unfortunately I was working that day, so I didn't get till later in the day, and there were people that I had been talking to, like they were still there, and they're like, oh, this is exciting, and they're still running around doing stuff. The wands helped. People were building wands. Some were flashing their wands everywhere. There was just so much to do. So that's awesome that you guys are doing that, and it looks even more action packed, and there's so much more to do.
I'm counting down the days to butter beer.
Yeah, we have a almost 40-person lead team. There are staff, and
Amazing.
Yeah.
they come up with all of the ideas.
That's
and
cool.
That's
help
awesome.
build the
Yes.
things. And
We're excited. It's amazing where the communities came together, and people keep contacting us. We have a waiting list for vendors and other people that want to volunteer. So we love the community. So come volunteer. You can go to Wizarding Dayz with the Z, wizardingdayz.com. Volunteer. Check out the schedule. All our vendors are up right now.
Nice.
Our main stage schedule is up right now, and you can buy your tickets. Say it costs more money at the door, and you'll have to wait in line. So buy your tickets.
Get them
or
early.
if you volunteer,
Yes.
you get in free.
Yes. We have so many activities, so we appreciate talking to you, and I love the enthusiasm.
I'm excited. No, I like that you guys are in February, which means there's enough time that we've had some downtime, and then we can actually just kind of enjoy. This is almost like a relaxing con. Does that make sense?
Yep. We wanna just
Especially
have
this
fun,
year
no
when it's
stress and
been really warm winter.
Yeah.
It'll be nice. That's the one thing you worry about with February, because it could still be cold or
rooms were
snowing.
really cold.
snowy last year.
Yeah.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, I'm not even having to wear a jacket outside today.
I knocked on one. We're fine.
All right, we're good.
We're good.
With that said, go check this out. Get your tickets in advance. If you're not even in Utah, get here, because this will be awesome if you're a Harry Potter fan or a Narnia fan or Alice in Wonderland fan or
Just fantasy.
just fantasy.
Or Star Wars.
There's some Star Wars. Yeah. I'm trying not to be excited about that.
You're such a dork.
Yeah. Anyway, so come check them out. Wizardingdayz.com. That's a Z at the very end. And
Y'all are on
see-
Facebook and Instagram too, right?
Yep. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Come follow us for events, and we just post a lot of geeky fun stuff.
Yes. So check
Oh, I
all
love
that
your-
out.
I love
And
your Instagram.
what we will do is let's catch you there. Because if not, I'm pretty sure Scott is going to find you and turn you into a toad.
Don't look at me. I'm not saving anybody.
No, you're
I'm
just
the
gonna.
evil one.
She's gonna crush their hearts. So with that said,
Poison them.
we're out of here, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
You're listening to Dungeon Crawlers Radio. Please subscribe and follow them on Facebook or Twitter, precious. No, we're even promoting these filthy idiots. Who doesn't likes them? Who doesn't likes anyone? No, they're our friends, precious, our friends. No, shut up. Please subscribe.